Good afternoon, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. We're at 10868 Southwest Prestwick Court here in Wilsonville. We're located to the left of the front door. Get my camera turned around here. There's your front doorway. And I describe everything as if you're out in the street facing the front of the house. So we're just around the corner from the front. You know, line doesn't literally go out the front here. It goes out the left side, but at the corner. And you've got two clean outs. The clean out that is furthest from the house is your sewer. The one closer to the home there is your storm system. If you ever get confused, just knock on it. You'll hear it echo through that downspout. Anyway, 3-inch ABS clean out. We're going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Water is running. Man, I'm having some fun here with my foot counter today. The second time I've reset this and it doesn't want to work for some odd reason. But anyway, I'll work a little harder at that if necessary here. If there's a problem worth notating, I'll reset it again. Otherwise, I can guesstimate quite nicely how far out we are. I've done almost 25,000 scopes at this point. Very clean line right out of the gate. Almost no grease buildup in the flow line to speak of. That is exactly how you want your line to look right there. And the number one thing that gunks your pipes up over time is cooking oil, fats in general going down your kitchen sink drain. Transitioning there to 4-inch 3034 PVC pipe. Anyway, this is a beautiful example of how to treat your sewer line. This is a house that's, I can tell, is going out of their way not to putting grease and oil down the line. And you don't need to necessarily lose your mind over it. It's when you've got real quantity on your pans that that's where you want to mitigate. If there's enough on your pans that if you turn that pan sideways, it runs off the pan or flows off the pan, that's when you want to do something about it. A thin little coating of PAM spray is not a huge deal. Hot water and soap does the job. You just want to either pour it into a jar while it's still in a liquid state or let it cool down, wipe it out with a paper towel, or scrape it off into a garbage can. It's about the only thing you can do as a homeowner to actually help improve flow or help maintain good flow through your line. Otherwise, you're at the will of Mother Nature. It's a line, it's buried underground, and you can't really do anything about it. Anyway, we hit the main here. We're going to go locate really quick. Looks like the line here, it's a very standard length line. It's about 50 feet or so length. I'll try this one more time here, see if I can get it to count backwards for us. It's actually a little bit longer than that. I just did heel to toe paces all the way back here. It's more like 60 feet. Not that it's a huge deal, honestly, but the line looks fantastic. So as the line makes its way out to the street, it orients to the left side of the property, gets pretty darn close to the left side property line, turns and shoots off into the road. I'll kind of show you here in a second with the camera where the line runs. Fabulous looking sewer line. And that little bit of debris my camera is scraping off the pipe there, what that is the remnants of a main lateral backup. So main laterals in the street, the city's main sometimes will clog and back up. And that's the debris deposits from that. Anyway, that's something out in the city, man. It looks like it happened many, many, many years ago. And what that stuff is essentially is it's the same way they basically make paper at the paper factory. Toilet paper disintegrates and breaks down, and when it backs up and deposits like that on the pipe walls and then dries out, you've basically made yourself a thin little layer of paper there. Now what's nice about this line, should repairs ever be necessary, as it sits thus far, I don't see a huge reason why that would be needed, but the line runs out through the yard area. It doesn't go under the driveway. So, you know, other than once you get out into the road, much of your sewer line is just under grass and dirt, which is very nice. The line's got a ton of fall to it. It's diving at a nice hard angle. Stuff rips through here at a good rate of speed. I'm gonna run backwards here for just a second. We're going back to the foundation wall right now. teeny little belly there. That thing is so small, it's not even going on my report. And at that point there, we're back inside the crawl space. Every rest of the blind there is exposed. You have the world's tiniest belly right here. That's about 1.5, 2 feet in length. It's holding about a 32nd to a 16th of an inch of water. That kind of standing water has essentially zero bearing on functionality. And for reference, I don't even consider repairs until there's at least an inch of standing water. That's with no water running at all for a minimum of 5 feet. And to be honest with you, even at a belly that size in a plastic sewer line, it is still 90+% the homeowner's doing if you get a blockage in it. These smooth plastic pipes really mitigate buildup nicely. Anyway, so right now we're looking off again to the left side of the property there. That's as you face the house from the street. The line doesn't get all the way to the bushes and the hedges there, but it heads that direction. Probably about 5 feet from hitting those kind of yellow hedgerow there near the sidewalk. The line turns and shoots off to the street, and where it hits the main is just about where the driver's side door of that fun yellow truck is there. Anyway, fabulous looking sewer line. Great flow end to end. Hardly even nitpick that thing if I tried to. And the belly there again, it's so tiny, it's not even going on my report. I don't like to legitimize things like that and even call them a belly. It only is from a hyper-technical standpoint.